Good morning everyone, welcome to a vlog from Flamingo Land where it's actually all three of us. It's our first visit to the park today. We went to Doncaster Fair last night where we had an absolutely fantastic evening, so make sure you do go back and check the last vlog on the channel to see what we got up to there, because it really was a great night. So we thought whilst we've travelled up, because it was like a 5-hour drive yesterday, we thought we'd stop at Flamingo Land for the first time. Walking into the park so far, the coasters look like they're going to be pretty fun. My only complaint so far is it was £58 each for a ticket today, which I think is absolutely extortionate for a theme park, to be honest. But you know, we travelled up, we thought, you know, we're only probably going to do this once. We might come up again in like a few years time if they open up some new things, but other than that we're probably not going to come back for a while. So we thought, you know, we'll come up, give it a try, we'll let you know what we think and see if it is worth that hefty price tag. I think first we're going to head on to Accelerator, I think this is called, or something. Archie, what's this called? Velocity, not Accelerator is a Drayton. Velocity to start with, so I'll get a little bit of footage off ride and put it in now, and we'll see you afterwards. There was a bit of footage there from Velocity, which I have to say was a very fun little launch coaster. It was a bit uncomfortable, the seats on there, and it was a little bit rattly, unfortunately, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was very good fun. I personally, to me, preferred it to Rita at Alton Towers, which I'm probably going to get some looks at when I say that, but yeah, I thought it was very fun for what it was. I think we're now going to head on. There's like some aeroplane roller coaster of some sort. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll film it when we get over there, just to get the cred in, and I've seen it does get some big queues because it is a little bit slow going around. So yeah, we'll head on that, get the cred. I'll film a little bit off ride, and then I'll show you where we're going next. Here we are. Our next ride is going to be Zoom. Let's get on it. So the hair's got a little bit crazy because it's a little bit windy, but we just come off Zoom, and I have to say, even though it is a family ride, it wasn't great, to be honest.
So judgy.
I am judgy because I don't know how much it cost them to build it. I know it's quite an old ride, but yeah, it wasn't really that great, unfortunately. We're now going to head on to the Runaway Mine Train again, just for the cred. Doesn't look that great either, to be honest, but you know, same as what I said yesterday in the vlog for the Goose Fair. You have to get on them. The cred's a cred. We're trying to get the creds up ready for France next month. So yeah, let's get on the Runaway Train and see if this is any better than Zoom. I really hope it is. I've just been on the Runaway Mine Train, which we've just seen a bit of footage of, and it's right behind me. Very rough ride. I just still prefer it to Zoom, I think, so at least you know you actually feel something on there. Zoom, you just kind of, it's just like a monorail in the sky really, where it doesn't really go anywhere, or at least on there it's got a couple of drops, and you know, it's a bit of fun. But yeah, two family rides which I'm not too impressed by, to be honest, but it is what it is. They're still creds. I doubt we're going to go on them again today. We're now going to head to the other end of the park where we've got some of the bigger rides to get on. So yeah, let's head down towards Kumali and Mumbo Jumbo. So we're just walking around. They got some like nice splash areas, which I guess in the summer kids will run around in. But we're now going to head over towards, like I say, got Mumbo Jumbo over here. You've got the shop tower over here, which I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. And of course we've got Kumali right next to us. So we're going to eat our lunch because we brought some Greggs with us, I think. And then maybe head on Kumali. So yeah, I'll pick up the vlog when we decide what to go on next. So I'm just going to put it in now. Our only downer for the day is unfortunately Hero is closed for maintenance. It has been for about a month and a half now online. We're really hoping it was going to reopen after a little while, but we've only got 2 trains on the track. It's not looking likely, unfortunately. I know it's not a great coaster. I know a lot of people say how terrible it is, but when you're traveling all the way up here, we were really hoping just to get all the creds in, but we're also gonna have to come back up another day and try and get it. I don't think we'll be coming back anytime soon, personally, but yeah, if they open up like another major roller coaster, we might make another trip up to get the Hero and whatever the new cred is. But yeah, it just looks like a really unique roller coaster. I've not really done anything like it before, so I was kind of looking forward just to giving it a go, and also just seeing if it is as bad as everyone says. But yeah, it is what it is. Whenever you go to a theme park, there's normally something there which is closed for the day which you want to get on. It's just a shame it is one of the major roller coasters that I did want to try out. So we've just done a lap of the park just to have a bit of a look around, and we now made our way back down to the front where we're now going to go for the main event, which is our first ride on Sick, which I have to say, it does look like a very fun and incredible coaster. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good ride. I really hope so, because this is what we kind of did the trip for. This and Mumbo Jumbo. Mumbo Jumbo is currently down for well, it's not for maintenance, but it's just currently down. It looks like they're just greasing the track, so hopefully that does reopen today. But yeah, let's head on Sick. I'll put in some off-ride footage for you now.
Station building.
It'll just be silent.
There was some off-ride footage there of Sick for you guys. As I just said, it was obviously our first ride on there, and I have to say, I thought it was absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Definitely in my top 10 UK coasters, to be fair. It was very smooth, I thought. There was like a little bit of a rattle in the middle, kind of, but after that it was very good. And of course the lap bars do make it absolutely brilliant. It is pretty much a clone of Colossus, apart from the fact behind me you've got a big drop after you come up the lift hill, rather than the slow run, like slow kind of upwards turn, and then you drop down into the loop. So, but I thought it was absolutely fantastic. The first drop on that is probably the best part in my opinion. But yeah, absolutely incredible ride, I thought. I don't know where we're going to head to next, but I'll pick up the camera when we get there. So we've now walked to the other end of the park, where you've got Wacky Races, which looks like it's just some kind of like little monorail ride on the floor. It's not really got any theming or anything, so I don't think we're going to bother jumping on. But yeah, I've got Mischief Mansion, which is an indoor dark ride of some sort, so we're going to go in and give it a go, because why not while we're here. So yeah, let's go inside Mischief Mansion. We've just been on, what was that called? Mischief Mansion, and I have to say that is the worst dark ride in the UK I've ever been on. That was absolutely horrendous. Half the effects weren't working. It was like pitch black in some of the scenes, which I assume the lights just weren't working. Like I say, it's very dated. It's not been painted up for God knows how long. And we're going around and we're like, why is there mop buckets all on the floor in this one room? And we have a look in there, they're overflowing with water, and the roof is literally leaking into mop buckets. And they've still got it open. Then we went around another corner, and then we had a ride car just sat on the side of it, hung up to the ceiling, which obviously they're doing maintenance on, in the ride area in front of a load of the stuff to go and have a look at. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like I say, you pay £58 to get into the park today, and you get something like that. Like, it's things that they can sort out and do, and they just don't. It's frustrating, to say the least, but I don't think we're going to be going back on that today. That was absolutely horrendous. We're now going to head down, maybe down to Kumali and Mumbo Jumbo area again, try and get a lap on those. But so far, I have to say, the £58 price point for this is 100% not worth it. If it was something like 25 quid, 30 quid, like Drayton kind of prices, because that's like the kind of size I feel this park is. It's like a Drayton Manor kind of size park. It's got like 3 or 4 big kind of coasters, and then it's got a couple of like little dark rides. That's what it reminded me. It very much reminded me of like a Sheriff Shootout kind of size ride, which you have at Drayton. But yeah, honestly, I'm not impressed by this park so far. Sick was very fun, I'll give it that, but even that alone, it's just not worth. Again, like I say, it's taken us like 5 hours to get up here if we drove here on a normal day. Luckily, we made stops on the way up, which is why we came. But if I drove up here for the day for like 5 or 6 hours and this is what I got, and I had to pay £58 to enter, I would be absolutely fuming. It is not great here, unfortunately. Hopefully our day picks up a little bit and we get on some good coasters in a minute, but yeah, I'll let you know what we think at the end, of course, but midway through the day, I'm not really impressed. Our next ride is going to be Twistosaurus, yet again, just to get the cred in. So yeah, we'll get on and give it a ride. Again, I don't think it's going to be too fantastic. There's not any theming or anything here at all, really. I believe there's a water ride over here in like this direction where I'm pointing the camera, but I think it's down for maintenance. It's been down for a long time, so I really doubt we're getting on that today as well. So yeah, like I say, 2 major attractions we paid for. Still charge you 58 quid, but 2 major attractions closed today. And Mumbo Jumbo's still not open, it's nearly 1 o'clock. So yeah, not great to see, to be honest. So we've walked back up to the top of the park again now, where we're now going to head for our first ride on Kumali, which I have to say I have heard before that it is the best SLC in the UK, so hopefully it's going to live up to that. Archie, you're a bit of a fan of a Infusion in Blackpool, weren't you? So you're hoping it's going to be better than that?
Everyone reckons it is, so we're going to find out.
Everyone reckons it is. Archie enjoyed Infusion, so me and Kate didn't enjoy it as much, so hopefully this is going to be better. But yeah, I'll put in some footage of Kumali for you to have a look at, and I'll see you after the ride. Kumali, the ride we've just been on, the middest coaster maybe I've ever been on, to be honest. I will say I did prefer it to Infusion at Blackpool. My only issue with it is a lot smoother, a lot more comfortable in my opinion. Only complaint of it was so short, which was a shame, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, we might get a reride on it later, but honestly, I'm not even that bothered about it. I'm really hoping Mumbo Jumbo is going to be good, because if not, we've been on every coaster here. And other than sick, they're all mid or shit, to be honest, unfortunately. But yeah, it is a shame to see when they're charging you 58 quid a ticket to come in. It literally is the most expensive park in the UK. And it's probably my least favourite theme park in the UK, to be honest, as well, which is a shame. But yeah, we'll head on Mumbo Jumbo in a minute. It's only just open, so everyone's piled in. It's on a 25-minute queue. We're going to go to the toilet now, so yeah, we'll see you after when we go on to another ride. Right, we're just going to go check out Flamingo F1 because we don't want to queue for Mumbo Jumbo, and that's pretty much all the rides done other than that and the shot tower. So yeah, let's go into Flamingo F1 and give it a go. Again, I've not really done anything like this, but it don't really look great. But yeah, you know, we'll go on and give it a go, because why not? Flamingo F1, everyone. Right guys, we're going racing on Flamingo F1. We went through like at the start and it was so slow, we're like, oh, we're going to be on here all day. But wow, it certainly speeds up. Archie's coming up the inside of me right now. Kate's miles behind, as expected. Wow. Tell you what, pretty fun ride actually, whipping it around. Whee! So we've just done the Flamingo F1, and me and Archie have been off it for like a good minute or so. I don't really know what she's doing up there, but someone's just taken the, they're being caught up by the people behind, so I don't know what Kate's doing, but it was actually a pretty fun ride. I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. It's quite fast as well. Like, so we went out at the start and it was really slow, and we're like, oh, this isn't going to be great. And then all of a sudden we just sped up, but yeah. Yeah, someone definitely come last place, but very fun ride. I thought I enjoyed it quite a lot. I'm sure we'll probably go on for another lap maybe later. Right, I think our next ride is going to be Mumbo Jumbo. If Kate thinks I'm running through them like that, she's crazy, but yeah, it looks like a very fun ride. To be fair, I was looking forward to 6, but to be fair, my most anticipated ride for the trip actually is Mumbo Jumbo, so I can't wait to get on it. I'll put a little bit of off-ride footage on it, and then I'll let you know what we think after we've been on. Here we are, let's head into Mumbo Jumbo, our last cred for the day. Just had a ride there on Mumbo Jumbo. I was on the back row. I think maybe it is maybe a little bit better on the front row potentially, but again, it's just a pretty mid coaster, to be honest. Same as Kumali. They're not bad, but they're not anything special. I have to say, like, so we've done all the big coasters. We obviously haven't done Hero, which apparently is meant to be the worst one out of the big coasters, which is a shame. We did want to get on it anyway, just because it's a bit of an iconic coaster for being really terrible. So all in all, for the coaster line up here, I have to say, really disappointing, to be honest. 6 definitely by far the best ride here, I'd say, but even that's like maybe a top 10 UK coaster, but like probably not even in my top 30, 40 for like coasters I've done, like you say. So yeah, very disappointing, to be honest, but it is what it is. We're like I said, we won't just come and try the park out, to be honest. We've not done it before, and it's fair to say I don't think we'll be coming back anytime soon, especially not when it's got about 58 quid price point to get a ticket, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, again, the park's not been too busy today, luckily, so we've been able to, we're probably going to go around now and get a few more re-rides, maybe a re-ride on Sick. I wouldn't mind trying to get a front row on Mumbo Jumbo. I'll just let Kate and Archie do the front row there, so I won't mind going back on there to try and get a front row. But yeah, so far I have to say I don't really recommend the park, unfortunately. It's a bit overpriced for what you get, especially when you can go somewhere. I think the best part to kind of like compare this to is Drayton Manor, to be honest, and you can go to Drayton Manor for the day and you've got rides with 10 times better theme in there to start with. You've got better rides there as well. Gold Rush is much better than any of the rides I've... I don't know, Gold Rush and Stick are probably about the same kind of area for me, to be fair. But you get much better theme in there, and also it's about £25 to £30 a ticket, so it's half the price of coming here. And I have to say, it's just as good as Drayton here. So yeah, I'd honestly say, for me personally, it's really not worth the money. The only ride we've not done like major ride-wise is the Shot Tower, which we're probably going to head on to next. But I'll film a little bit of footage now of Mumbo Jumbo, which you would have seen before this clip. And then we'll head on over to the Shot Tower, which I think is going to be our last new ride to get on, really. And then we're going to go around and maybe do some re-rides. So we are now going to head on to Cliffhanger, which is the second Shot Tower I've done before. Of course, I did... Launchpad, that's what it's called. I did Launchpad at Blackpool about a month ago now, and I really enjoyed it, to be fair. So yeah, Cliffhanger, I'll put in a bit of off-ride now for you to have a look at. Let's head on and give it a go, see if it's any good. Just come off there in front of me, it is. We just come off of Cliffhanger, I think it was called, yeah, which was it's a shot and drop tower. So like I said, we shot up and did like a couple of bounces and then went all the way up to the top, and then we had a good drop. I have to say, really impressed with that. I didn't see anything about it before coming to the park, so it was a really good surprise to be able to go on that. I think everyone else enjoyed it. Everyone liked Cliffhanger. Probably one of the better rides of the day, to be honest. Maybe other than Sick, probably my second favourite ride at the park. I preferred it to Kumali and Mumbo Jumbo, that's for sure. So yeah, fantastic little ride. If you do come here, make sure you do get on it. It is actually quite tall. I'm not sure how tall it is, but it does look like probably the tallest ride on park. I think it's a bit taller than Kumali and Mumbo Jumbo. I'm not 100%, but fantastic flat ride. Definitely one of the better ones in the UK, I have to say. Still not worth the £58 price point, don't get me wrong, but if you are coming and you are going to pay for it, make sure you do go on it. It was good. My guy up here is just chilling. Oh, he's on the move. The other one's biting his tail for some reason. Oh, they're not friends anymore. Oh, he's gone. Wow, probably one of the most entertaining things I've seen today, to be honest, and that's saying something. So of course, when you do come to Flamingo Land, over here you have got the theme park with all the rides, as you can see, like Kumali over there, which is quite cool from over here, to be fair. But of course you have got the zoo, where I don't know what animal that is down there, there's something down there. Oh, an ostrich. There's an ostrich down there, and then we've got a giraffe in the shed too. I've not seen a lot of other animals, to be honest, but we're going to walk around to where the water ride's meant to be, which is currently still down for maintenance, which is a shame, because we would have got on it today. But yeah, we'll keep on walking around. It's one for if we ever do come back again. It's looking unlikely, but we might one day. We'll see. So, down by the water ride, I didn't even notice just a minute ago, we've got a load of sea lions. Look at these little guys swimming around. Oh, he's got his flippers up in the air. As I already said, it's a shame it's closed. It looks like an okay water ride, to be fair. I think it goes all the way around there, and I'm pretty sure it might go around all the animals, which would be cool to see. So it is a shame it's closed, but I heard it's been testing. I saw on someone's Instagram a couple of weeks ago that it has been testing, apparently. So hopefully, I doubt it's going to reopen for this season, but hopefully it is back open, ready for next season. There might be a friend down here. Yeah, look at this guy. He's going for it.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, he's hit a wall.
That's sick.
He's in a puddle.
We do love a tortoise, to be fair. So we've just been down to where the lion attraction is meant to be, and they've been moved apparently down to somewhere else. Well, there's a sign down there saying it, but they've got all the construction going on down there for whatever. I don't really know what they're doing to the water ride, if they're changing it or just doing some maintenance on it. I'm really not sure. I know it's been closed for most of the year, but just been down there. But instead of seeing some lions, we did see a pigeon down there, but unfortunately he was dead. So yeah, we love to see it at the theme parks, you know, but I don't know what it is. We've been to Blackpool and there's a dead seagull. We've been here, there's a dead pigeon. Wherever we go, there just seems to be dead birds everywhere. So yeah, who knows what we're going to find next.
That's so cool.
Chris, we made it down to the tiger enclosure and they're on the move.
Oh, quite cute.
Oh.
Trying to eat his head.
Now this is content.
There we go.
This is real
Look at
content.
this, enthralling, guys.
Baboons?
What started the monorail? The baby baboons. Oh no! Look at this. We got some baboons. We just stumbled across a random monorail which looked abandoned. We weren't sure if it was open or not. There was just a guy sat at the top waiting, but I just don't think anyone bothers coming up here. So yeah, let's go on a little monorail around the zoo. We got some baboons over here. I can see some like rhinos or hippos over in the distance. But yeah, I'll show you what we see.
Archie, you have to...
As I just said, I was going to film a little bit on the zoo monorail, but when I say literally we saw the baboons, and literally we just went around in a circle around a baboon enclosure, saw absolutely no other animals, and it wasn't because the animals were out, but literally with no other enclosures it goes around. I really want to find something positive to say about this place, to be honest, and it's just not coming to my head at all. Like I say, we've all walked around today and we've all been like, what is this? We paid... it's just frustrating, you know. I think it's got some potential, to be fair. It's got a handful of good rides over there, but yeah, we're going to carry on walking around the zoo because, to be honest, it's actually been the best part of the day, just walking around here and seeing some of the animals. Just gone into the zoo shop, as you can see behind me. We're just chatting to the lady who was here, and she actually said that the last 2 days, due to the bad weather, which I don't think has been particularly terrible yesterday, was it? I didn't think really. We were up here from we arrived at Doncaster and we were at Nottingham, so we're around this area-ish, I guess.
Well, we were still about an hour away.
Yeah, but it's an hour away, yeah, that's right. But like I say, from about 1 p.m, but the weather wasn't too bad, I didn't think. But apparently all the rides were shut the last 2 days, so it's a good job we did come today and not the last 2 days. I think we would have been severely disappointed. But also she just said to us that apparently they do discounts for like 50% off and stuff for a radio station, which I assume is a local radio station. What was it? Planet Radio?
Planet Radio.
Yeah, Planet Radio. So apparently if you come here before, try and call up Planet Radio, or if you're in the area, listen to Planet Radio, I guess. And apparently they give discount codes and stuff for you to get discount off of tickets up to half price. So if it's true or not, I don't know, because again, I don't live around here. I don't know anything about it. It's just what a lady in the shop said. But, you know, give it a try, because when you're paying £58, half price is going to save you £29. So yeah, it's definitely worth it if that is true. So we've just been walking around this area, which I didn't even realise actually existed at the park, where we've got loads of different kids rides and different things. They've got animals, like I say, we've got guinea pigs in here. We've got like a little tractor ride just here going around. And also we've got whatever Peter Rabbit Adventure is, which I'm really not sure what it is, to be honest. It's a Peter Rabbit gift shop, which is closed, so I'm assuming that's probably not a great sign. But yeah, we got a bit of all sorts up here. So yeah, there's definitely got a wide variety of kids rides as well. So if you've got kids, you probably will enjoy coming here, to be honest. But yeah, we'll walk around here and see what we're going to end up at next. So we've made our way now back. That's where the Peter Rabbit stuff was. We've now made our way back to Mischief Mansion. I have to say the Peter Rabbit thing was pretty disappointing. It was just a kids' play park pretty much. But yeah, this wasn't great earlier. But Archie didn't see the
first time was so nice, we had to do it twice.
That's a lie. Archie just didn't see the leaking roof earlier, so we're just going to go back in so I can show it to him. But yeah, we're going to go back in Mischief Mansion. I don't think you can film in it, to be honest, but if I could, I'd show you as well, because it is pretty terrible inside.
I don't know.
So we're now going around, what was this called again?
Mischief Mansion.
Mischief Mansion. I can't remember what it's even called. This is like the most rickety indoor ride I think I've ever been on in my life. Yeah, it is literally just feeling like this the whole entire way around. The car we're sat in is literally on like a tilt because it doesn't even sit on the track properly.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's really not great. I feel like around here is meant to be more lighting, but just here you can literally see there's a vehicle in the middle of the track which is being maintained, which they don't even like tuck away out of the way, so it's not even like intruding on the ride. It's just terrible. And you come around here.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh look, there's a door open as well.
The door's open so you can see out the back in there as well. We can't even bother to shut the door behind them.
So you get that board of the ride, you can go up halfway through.
Now we're going to get round to the best bit. They got some really cool water effects in here.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Down here, got 6 mop buckets just collecting up drips. And again, I assume there's meant to be some lights lighting this guy in the bath up as well. But again, they're not working either. Oh, hello. Yeah, you got this down here. And then yeah, you just got 6 mop buckets on the floor with a leaking ceiling. And when you look in there, you can actually see them dripping as well. So there definitely is a leak somewhere. But yeah, why repair it? Just put some buckets down and open up the ride, you know? Yeah, really not great at all. Here we are, guys. We've got more leaking ceilings here as well. It's just mop buckets everywhere, but it really does add to the theming, I guess. Hey, we got peekaboo. Wow. Then we got I hide, you seek.
Oh, I hide.
Really not great. And also all the effects go before you even come around the corner. There you go, guys. I just took you inside. I asked at the front to see if we were allowed to film, and he basically just said do whatever you want, to be honest. He was like, I don't really care. So we filmed in there, and as you saw, it's just mop buckets to ride. It's just the roof is literally just leaking in most rooms. There's just mop buckets everywhere, which really is a shame to see, but they're not. I guess over the close season, because it's literally probably, I think the park closes in like the next 2 or 3 weeks after Halloween, so hopefully in the close season they're going to do something about it. But to be honest, looking around the park, I highly doubt it. Another thing about it is like there's like 3 or 4 effects in there which like are meant to be like not jump scares, but like things which like jump up in the air and jump up out at you, and they all go off before you even come around the corner to see them. It's really weird. I just don't get it. It's a really bad ride, to be honest. That's terrible. To be honest, like Kumali wasn't great, Mumbo Jumbo wasn't brilliant either. The only thing really which is worth coming and do is Sick. Other than that, I'd just give the park a miss, to be honest. I'm going to go for a re-ride on Mumbo Jumbo. The other 2 have decided they don't really want to go on any more rides. I think they're going to do Sick on the way out one more time. But yeah, I thought while I'm here, you know, when you come somewhere like this, we've not had a great day for the price we paid and everything. We've not had a brilliant day, but you've got to make the most of what you've got while you're here. Like you say, we're probably not going to end up coming back here now for a very long time. So get on a couple of re-rides and just make the most of the ticket, you know. But yeah, Mumbo Jumbo, you would have seen some off-ride footage earlier, so I won't bother putting any in now, but I'll see you afterwards, I guess. I think I'm going to head over to Velocity and Sick, maybe get a re-ride on both of those, and probably head off the park, which is a shame, because like I said, we're probably going to end up heading off before 4 o'clock, because there really is just not much to do, to be honest. Right, we're back for lap 2 on Sick before we go home, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the only good ride here, which is worth coming for, to be honest. Actually, no, the drop and shot tower I thought was quite good.
Yeah,
That's probably the second best ride here, to be honest. Mumbo Jumbo's cool, like the first drop, but it's pretty bad after that. But yeah, Sick is pretty fun, so yeah, let's go and get on Sick for the second time. We've just been back on Sick for a second ride, and you know, it's still definitely the best ride at the park. I said earlier it could be top 10 UK coaster. It's probably on the cusp. It could be in like 11th or 12th potentially. It's an alright ride. It's definitely a lot better than Colossus, which is pretty much a clone of. It's 100% better than that. But yeah, we just went and got some merch in the merch shop as well. I just got a mug and a pin badge from Sick, and just a generic Flamingo Land magnet. But yeah, we've made the most of the day. I've not had too bad of a day, to be fair. It's been alright. The positives of it definitely is Sick's a very good coaster. Mumbo Jumbo I thought was quite fun as well. I did that a couple of times. I thought it was alright. The first drop on that really is incredible. And of course it did used to hold the world record at one point for having the steepest drop. But the park as an overall, to be honest, when you think about it, it basically is the most expensive theme park in the UK really to visit. And would I say that it's worth the price point of that? Definitely not. I've been to pretty much every other theme park in the UK I've been to be honest. I think it's better. This kind of park, I kind of almost compare it to size-wise and like ride-wise. Kind of similar a little bit to like a Drayton Manor kind of theme park. Other than Sick, all the other rides are pretty small, to be honest. And they're rides that I would see probably being at a park like Drayton Manor. But the only difference between the two is, to go to Drayton Manor for the day, we went back in April, we went. I didn't post a vlog for it. I've actually got one on my phone, so I might post it one day when, maybe over the winter when there's not really much else going on theme park wise. But That was £27.50 each to go there for the day, and we were there from 10 o'clock till, I believe it shut at like 6 o'clock or something, so we were there for a long time. Today we paid nearly triple that to come, well not triple, we paid over double of it though, to come here today, and it's just not been worth £58 in my opinion. That's just me. Like I say, other people might come here and think it's great. It's just a very confused park, I think. It's got a lot of, it's got Sick, which is like a really intense kind of roller coaster. And then all the rest of the park is just kind of like family rides. It very much reminds me of like the Plopsaland kind of vibe. Not in the way our Plopsaland is a 10 times better park, don't get me wrong. But in the way our Plopsaland's got Ride to Happiness as like its main roller coaster. And then other than that, it's not really got a lot else going for it. Everyone just kind of travels there for that one ride. Like Anubis is all right. And Heidi's pretty fun as well. But yeah, they've got like the most intense roller coaster in the world, or one of them anyway, with like a load of kids rides and like family roller coasters all with it. It's just a bit confused, and I feel like Flamingo Land is definitely feeling like that. Again, for us it's like a 5.5 hour drive, and also we don't want to pay what we paid again. But I don't see us coming back anytime soon, unfortunately. But go and give Flamingo Land a go. You might think differently, you might enjoy it. But if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do like, comment and subscribe down below. The next video should be from Fear at Avon Valley, so we're back on the Halloween tour in the next video. If you do want to check that out, then make sure you do subscribe and click the notification bell. But for now, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.